Hey guys, I am back in the city of dreams and I'm having an old standby. This is, of course, if you don't know, I don't know what you're doing with your life or your choices, but this is the Matua 2019 Sauvignon Blanc. It's my go-to. It's just easy. I picked it up basically yesterday after I flew back to New York City because it's hot as hell here and I just needed something super duper refreshing. Before we get rolling, if you haven't already, please, I'd love if you could hit that subscribe button and become a part of the Cate the Great family. Throw this video a thumbs up, and if you could also hit that notification bell right beneath the video, that is what is going to alert you anytime I drop a new video. You're probably noticing some new things. Number one, my hair. So if you didn't catch my live stream this last Wednesday with my friend Heather, I took a very last minute impromptu trip to Atlanta to visit her. Heather is my longest time best friend. We've been best friends for about 20 years now. Even if you're not really into live streams, we did a really fun one. We did an Unpopular Opinions live stream where we just gabbed for 2 hours and we did not even come close to running out of topics. It was so fun. So I'm gonna link that down below in the description box. But yeah, I was in Atlanta for like 5 days. The number one impetus for me to take an impromptu trip to Atlanta was a little bit cray-cray. The other thing you might be noticing if you're used to my channel is that I have a brand new situation over here to my left, which is a brand new bed. So last Sunday night, our bed broke. Yep, that's right, you heard me right, it broke. It literally broke, like couldn't sleep on it. 15-year-old bed, IKEA bed. I don't even want to tell you how many times I've subletted this apartment. I don't want to think about how many people have slept on that bed. I mean, I'm actually surprised it lasted this long. But you can imagine, in a pandemic, in a 275 square foot apartment in New York City, that's, you know, that's a situation. It's not great. So I have like this rollout IKEA kind of like bed chair thing in the corner over here to my right, and Randy actually had to sleep on that night. I slept very carefully on what was left of the side of the bed that wasn't completely broken. It was pretty precarious, but it was better than sleeping on the floor, and it was a lot more comfortable than this damn chair over here. I ordered a brand new bed, but it was gonna take like 5 days for the bed to get here, and it was a difficult situation. So I was texting with my friend Heather that day, telling her what happened, and she was of course horrified. And she was like, we haven't seen each other in forever. Why don't you just come to Atlanta and like stay a few days? That way at least one person, Randy, will be able to sleep in kind of a bed and not in that horrible chair. You can stay here and then you get a new bed and everything will be great and I'll get to see you. So I did like probably the most impulsive thing I've ever done. So I decided to fly the day of. It was super last minute. I've never done anything like that. It was actually kind of fun. She's also a fantastic hairstylist, so I killed like 3-4 birds with one stone with this trip. She actually ended up cutting my hair twice. The first time for my live stream, it was like more of a baby bang situation and a little bit more hair. And then the next day I got up and I was like, you know what? I just want it off. I just want it all off. I want like a super duper pixie. I want to start fresh. And so she gave me a second haircut. I am so happy to have a style again. I'm so happy to have it be a super easy, cool style again in the summertime. It's perfect. So anyway, you can see how this is all like a very precarious, strange situation. Tried to make the best of it. I think we did a pretty good job. And then I came back and we had a brand new bed, which is over here. It's beautiful. It's not going to break. I'm super excited about it. I actually am super excited about it because it was originally priced at around like $600 some and I got it on sale at Wayfair for like 40% off, and it is so comfortable. I not only feel like we have a brand new bed, I feel like we have a brand new mattress, and our mattress is only about 1.5 years old, but this bed is so comfortable and supportive. So if you're looking for a new bed, I can link it down below in the description box. New bed, new hair, visited my friend. So you're like, what is this video about, Cate? Like, what are you even going to talk about? Well, as if all of that isn't enough, I decided that it would be really fun to show you what I decided to bring with me in my makeup bag. And can I just get a very slow clap? Because you want to know how fast I packed? I packed in under 25 minutes. I mean, if that's not impressive for a woman, specifically a woman who's a beauty YouTuber, I don't know what is. So I'm going to take you guys through all of the makeup that I brought with me, kind of like a what's in your bag video, and also what better way to show you like my favorite go-to makeup products than show you what I just threw in my bag because I knew it was going to be a home run. I forgot that I did not remember to bring any sort of a beauty blender or any sponge or a foundation application tool. So it actually wasn't a big deal because I ended up most of the time just applying my foundation with my fingertips, and that foundation that I brought with me was my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wonder Youth Boosting Perfect Skin Foundation. I'm in the shade Too Fair. This bottle is almost gone. It's lasted me over 2 years. This is like pretty much my go-to dewy foundation at this point. I have a lot of foundations that I'm loving. I don't know, this is right up there like top 1 or 2 foundations. I also did throw in my It Cosmetics CC Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream just to mix in with this in case I wanted just a little bit more coverage. Oh, I also wanted to mention to you that everything in this bag that I brought with me to Atlanta, I'm currently wearing on my face today, and it can all be found in the description box. I really liked this combination. I did like 3/4 this and like 1/4 this, and it was the perfect coverage. The other thing that's really nice about this is that it does have an SPF of 50, which I mean, hello, summertime Atlanta. I did not only use this as SPF. That is just not enough in the summertime. So I always started my makeup routine with my Glossier Invisible Shield. I love this. So many of these things I'm about to show you, I'm going to be almost out of because they're very beloved products. This has an SPF of 35, and you can basically use it before you put your makeup on. It's actually a really nice primer. It's really glowy. It's really smoothing. It doesn't smell too much, that SPF smell. Also, I'm not even kidding you, I just noticed this. On the back, the instructions are: apply over your entire face after the priming moisturizer before the perfecting skin tint. Good job! I mean, need we say more? Moving on to concealer, I mean, duh, I brought my Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection Concealer. Probably didn't even need to bring the It Cosmetics to give a little bit more coverage because this mixed into, you know, any like lighter foundation is going to also just kind of give it that nice balance as well. Can't go wrong. Okay guys, moment of truth. I brought one cream blush with me. What was it? It was my Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush in Petal Poppin'. Packing in like 20 minutes really gives you a great idea of like your go-to no-fail products. You're like, this is going to be great if I just apply this every single day. It's going to be a no-fail situation. That's what this is for me. It's just like ingenue in a compact. I'm wearing this today underneath another blush, which we're going to get to in a little bit. I just love how creamy this blush is, and even when I wasn't wearing makeup, let's say I was just going out on a walk, in moments where I wasn't wearing a mask, because let me tell you, I went out on a 2-hour walk in downtown Atlanta and it was a ghost town. I was by myself, like no one around most of the time. So when I didn't have a mask on my face, I had this little cream blush on and it was just the perfect pick-me-up, just no makeup but fresh face look. So the powder I brought with me was just, it's just a no-brainer. It was my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Powder. Of course, I'm trying to like keep it as minimal as possible, right? To just not bring a ton of products. So this served as, you know, my face powder as well as my under eye setting powder. A lot of people have asked, you know, if you could choose between the Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder or the Charlotte Tilbury powder, which would you choose? I would say if you could only choose one, 100% get the Charlotte Tilbury if you can get to. That under eye blurring powder is amazing. But in a pinch, like this is all I brought and it was perfect. This next one was probably like the toughest decision because as you know, I've kind of gone a little bit bronzer crazy lately. So I tried to figure out like what is going to be the easiest to pack and the most bang for my buck. So I went with my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow. I actually haven't used this a lot because I've been so into my other bronzers. So this was a really great way to kind of like try this out, wear it every day. I love this. Again, I'm wearing it on my face today. Is this the same? Is it as good as the new release, which is the Airbrush bronzer from Charlotte Tilbury? I mean, no, it's not. Like that bronzer is my favorite, period, of all the bronzers. It's like above and beyond. This is still really incredible. And I love the fact that it comes with a highlighter. So you're getting a 2-in-1 situation. It's really easy to travel with. The thing I love about these is they're really buildable and they're just really subtle and soft and gorgeous. It's not not blingy. It's just, it looks like your skin. It's gorge. So I kind of had a newfound love for this after my trip this last week. Of course, I had to bring my Refer P22 bronzer brush, and I have something very exciting to tell you guys. Refer contacted me. They know how much I love the P22 bronzer, how much I talk about it on my channel, how many of you guys have loved it. And so as of tomorrow, Monday, June 22nd, this brush is going to be on sale on their website. So I'm going to link that down below in the description box. I'm telling you right now, I don't know when there's going to be another sale on these. If you've been wanting this, you better get on it, because I live and die by this. I love this brush. You guys know I'm using it in like basically every video I do. So I couldn't take a trip without this. I also brought, of course, my BK Beauty 102 large powder brush, which is what I use to apply my powder and even like a little bit of highlight if I wanted an all over situation. I always forget to mention my eyelash curler, and that's really dumb because this is something that is a part of my makeup routine every single day. I never just don't curl my lashes. That's just not a thing. The eyelash curler I use is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I love it. I mean, I probably had this for like definitely over a decade, which is probably too long. I don't know. It's still working. Kept my eye products as minimal as I possibly could. So the first thing I grabbed for was my Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. I'm realizing how much of this is Charlotte Tilbury right now. This is in the shade Jean, and I feel like I could wear this every day and it's all I would ever need. Would you be bored as hell watching me? Yes. Would it be super easy and I'd be really happy? Yes. I just put it everywhere. All over my eye, up to my brow bone, and it looks like butter and flawless. Just for a little extra blangy blang, I also took my ColourPop in Mighty Morphin, which is like my favorite eyeshadow right now. This is the Super Shock shadow, and I literally applied both of these with my fingertips. I did not even bring one eyeshadow brush with me. I did, of course, the Eyes to Mesmerize first, and then I just lightly dabbed this on over it. I have that on right now. It's just like the perfect fairy princess subtle glow. Moving on to brows, I brought my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel in dark brown. Guys, I think this is the last use I got out of it today. This baby's done for. It's perfect because it's kind of like the Glossier. It admittedly is a little bit more difficult to apply than the Glossier Boy Brow, but I like that this comes in really nice dark shades. So it's like an easy way to give myself a bold dark brow without putting too much effort into it. I really love this product. I will say that it performs better, in my opinion, when it's super dried out. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe I just like buy this and like leave the cap off. I don't know. Is that a terrible idea? I really like this, but it took a good like 6 months for it to get to the place I needed it to get. So I already talked about the eyelash curler, and then, I mean, one of the most important things ever, mascara. I mean, it's the usual suspects. I brought my Lancome Monsieur Big and my roller lash because I really didn't bring a lot of shadows or things that could double as a liner with me. I wanted my lashes to be, you know, the best they could be. And the best they can be is, let's be honest, really with these two. One powder blush. You get one powder blush. What is it? It's my NARS Orgasm X. So again, I did the Fenty Petal Poppin', and then I went over it with this, and I'm telling you right now, it's really just all I ever need. This damn blush is so pretty. It legitimately makes me angry. Like, I'm looking at it in the camera right now and I'm filled with rage. I'm putting some more on right now. I am, and I'm not sorry. Okay, I'm gonna have to cheers this. I just have to. NARS Orgasm Blush, you selfish bitch, because I've already cheersed you before, but you're making me cheers you again. Good job. Okay, so last but not least, we're moving on to lip products. It was what I brought the most of, just to, you know, have a few options. And I have to say, I wore every single one of these lip products. I'll start with what I'm wearing right now, and this is also what I wore in my live stream on Wednesday. First, I started with this. Guys, this was sent to me by a subscriber, so thank you very much, Justine. Yes, indeed, this is a Lisa Eldridge lipstick. I've been wanting one of these for a very, very long time. This shade is Skyscraper Rose. How perfect that I live in a city and it's called Skyscraper Rose. I just can't get over just this entire packaging situation, first of all. I mean, if you haven't heard anything about these lip products, look. It's magnetic. This damn matte lipstick goes on so creamy and so smooth. I put it on and just buffed it out on my lip and put gloss over it, obviously, but this by itself is absolutely stunning. Definitely going to be doing a look starring just this lipstick. I'm into it. And then I topped it with, of course, I mean, you knew it was gonna happen. I was going to have to break out the Pat McGrath Lust Gloss in Pale Fire Nectar. Still one of my favorite Lust Gloss shades. Beautiful pinky coral shade with little glittery reflex in it. My lips pretty much look just like a really shiny candy. Could you ask for more? I also brought my newest shade of the Fenty Mademoiselle lipstick. This is the shade, oh my God, the print is so small. How can anyone read this? I can't even read that. I'm gonna have to pull it up online. My God. Okay, I found it. This is called Madame. It is a royal red, and guys, I can't say enough about these lipsticks. And I feel like, I don't know if they're phasing them out. They're definitely on sale right now at Sephora. So I'm telling you, you better pick up one, if not two, because this is the most mystifying matte lipstick I have ever used. I mean, you know, I love the ColourPop matte lipsticks. I love the Charlotte Tilbury, obviously the Lisa Eldridge, all just formulas that I'm like, what wizardry is this? But I'm here to tell you, this goes on like a damn cream lipstick. All I can say is I don't know why you would get rid of these as a company if you had them, but maybe they're coming out with something better. And it's just like, put this on right now over this. That's so extra, but I don't even care. I want you to see it. Doesn't it look like I'm literally a cartoon applying lipstick? Like, what's even happening? Maybe I should have cheers this. Anyway. Oh, and I forgot to mention my blush brush. This is one of my most favorite blush brushes ever. I almost use it every single day. It's my Real Techniques blush brush. Super inexpensive and flawless. What more do you want? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. I really enjoyed this video. I mean, I can't think of a better endorsement for someone's favorite products than what they decide to pack when they had basically 20 minutes or less to pack. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow for my Monday happy hour live stream. And again, if before you leave, you guys could hit that subscribe button, throw this video a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell. That would be awesome. Cheers till next time.